Now let's take a look at Ashlynn Shade, one of the best women's basketball recruits in the entire country, regardless of class. She's out of the class of 2023, ranked 5th overall, 3rd at the guard spot, and number 1 in her state, Indiana. She plays at Noblesville High School. She committed to UConn back on January 12th of this year. She chose the Huskies over Notre Dame, Tennessee, Stanford, Vanderbilt, North Carolina, Louisville, and Indiana. And what UConn needs, and this is something that we've talked about so consistently on this show, and something that national analysts, really everybody, when they talk about UConn, they've talked about the fact that they need three-point shooting. They need players outside of like Paige Bueckers, AZ Fudd to shoot the three. And we've seen that develop a little bit better this season with the emergence of a Caroline Ducharme, and they're bringing in more personnel that will allow them to get better from three. Ashlynn Shade is the player at the two-guard spot that can play with Paige Bueckers, that can play with AZ Fudd, Caroline Ducharme, and knock shots down from behind the three-point line consistently. Elite from behind the arc. She can shoot it from the mid-range as well. She moves well without the basketball. And that's the thing that I talked about probably the most the last time we discussed Ashlynn Shade. It's that she moves without the basketball as consistently as anybody at that two-guard spot in this class. And if you're a shooting guard, you got to create your own space. Nobody's creating that space for you. You know, the point guard can only do so much. You have to do a little bit of the work as well to find some creases, find some space. She can get to the rim as well with those same abilities, moving without the basketball and continuing to get stronger. And for a moment there, it looked like Tennessee was the team to beat. She took a lot of visits there and really was trying to get a feel for what that program was about. But when she took a UConn visit, it was for a Creighton game back a couple of months ago. That's when she really felt that connection with the program and really felt that she could see herself playing there in a UConn uniform. And she will be maybe the most important addition for UConn in the upcoming cycles. They bring in Ayanna Patterson, they bring in Ice Brady, some much-needed interior help, wing and interior help. But what Shade will bring to them is exactly what they need. Kamorea Arnold will complement her as a part of this 2023 class. Obviously, UConn is still recruiting Michaela Williams. There's still a ton of other players that they're in the mix for and that they're targeting. And if you want to know how good she is, just ask Tyrese Haliburton of the Indiana Pacers. He's playing now for them after being traded from the Sacramento Kings. He saw the state championship game that Noblesville was playing in and that they won on television. And he saw Ashlynn Shade playing. He was like, who's that in the white uniform? She's pretty dang good. And it was Ashlynn Shade. He had no idea that she was going to UConn, but he saw the talent. UConn saw her elite ability, and now she's going to be playing for them coming up. So